little supplemental video about our mud flaps and how strong they are and how well they fit, how they use the existing hardware without any tapping or screwing. Thanks a lot for checking in. And now let's get to the update on the rear bumper variances we're getting on this fastener right under this wheel. Model Y mud flaps. Newer Model Ys have this 10mm bolt that has to be simply unscrewed and screwed back in. The first one we made our first video on had a push button underneath, which just popped right in. But on a brand new Y, like we're gonna do now, you're just gonna use a 10mm socket, you're gonna put it in place, you're gonna remove this bolt, put the mud flap in place and tighten it back up. And here's how easy it is. Just hold the actual mud flap in its final position, even though you haven't put the grommets in, and you'll notice underneath that this bolt is now in the way. And there's the mud flap with the opening on it. So just take a 10mm socket and unscrew it. Stays loose. Put the mud flap right up in place of the hole and put it back in and tighten it up. It's that easy. Thanks again. And you just need a 10mm socket, and then this will be the actual bolt that should be taken out. So this is what is going on internally inside of the fender liner. The bolt is held on to this metal plate, and the washer is that silver item, and that washer is welded to the metal liner, or it's tapped onto it in some way. If the weld is not strong, as shown here, then it can come loose with torque. So just unscrew it slowly. So the tricky part will be removing the nut from the bolt, because the nut is probably cross-threaded by the robots or whoever is assembling this. And again, this doesn't happen with every car. You'll have to hold that still and then unthread it, and you'll have to grip it with some channel locks. Okay, so you'll have to stop the nut from turning with channel locks, and then underneath, now the bolt should come off. So as you can see on the driver's side, we have the bolt, but on the passenger side here, we ended up using one of the stock grommets instead of going out and buying a new bolt. It's super strong. It's not going to come loose. And again, everything is right in line in the draft of the wheel.